Hey gang, friendly neighborhood Zippo. I don't know why I say friendly. Well, I know why I say friendly neighborhood Zippo, because I am friendly in this neighborhood. Uh, I've replaced the clutch, the brake band, a bunch of stuff on this big old, I forget, isn't that awful? I wasn't sure if it was a 460 or a 461. Stihl MS 460 Magnum. And the brake was non-existent, so I bought a new brake, bought a new clutch, new sprocket, and when everything let go previously, before I took possession of the saw, we had meltdown of the brake guards here and here. So we've got the new ones. We're going to replace them. Now, I will tell you that I don't know how well that's going to show up, but Stihl uses a T27 Torx on the majority of their equipment. So we're going to back these out, replace this piece and this little piece down here. Be sure you don't drop the screws anywhere. Just 2 screws. Not sure how easily that one's going to pry out since it got so hot, but let's see what would be the best thing to use here. We'll give this guy a chance. Yeah, it's wanting to lift, so there we go. That wasn't too painful. Oh, speaking of painful, I'm having a reaction to the ink on my tattoo. You guys see it's looking kind of nasty. So hopefully it's not so bad that I won't lose the tattoo altogether, which would really suck. But come on out of there. Oop, my block of wood dropped down. Come on out. There we go. See how melted down that got? Just turned into a mess. Looks like I am going to have to pry this off, which sucks because it's snapped on there. But we'll go ahead and get the chain guard off and hopefully save it. I should be able to bend everything back into place after I get it off of there. That's new also, by the way. And so is the chain catch back here. I know I'm not talking much because I'm concentrating. Okay, I'm going to use something you're not supposed to use just because I need something flat. So we're going to use a flat screwdriver. Get up in there. That really doesn't want to come off of there. Come on, Festus. I'll straighten that back out afterward because it's just bending the tar out of it there. There's one side. Right on. Let's get the other side. There. Alright. Well, let me make a mess and go ahead and blow stuff all over everywhere and get rid of all the crap in there while I'm in there, huh? Watch your eyes. Alright. Let's get the other one out of there. It's just a little one. You guys should see my shirt. My shirt is plastered. My shirt just got plastered with all that stuff. No big deal there. It'll wash. Okay. Now the camera's all splashed with it too. Nice. Good thing it's waterproof. Now these are actual Stihl parts. Actual Stihl replacement parts. Anytime I can, I try to do that. Where I did not was here with the side cover. Excuse me. The side cover that was original to it versus this aftermarket one. The price difference was just incredible. So I went with the lesser expensive of the two, and that piece just pulled right out. A little bit more blowing to do. What just melted everything. Fortunately, everything else is alright. That didn't make a lot of sense. Melted everything, but everything else is alright. It melted the plastic really good, but everything else is okay, is what I meant. So now we just set the new pieces down into place and screw them in, and we should be golden. This piece and the piece down here, they just help guide the brake, keep the brake from opening up too much, and also cover the locking mechanism for the brake here. So that's what they are there for. Like a glove. Well, almost like a glove. Come on, get in there. There it goes. Sweet. Let's stick the little one in there. Just drop the screws back in. Pretty simple repair. But I know, Zippo, you didn't start the screw before you did that. I've gotten pretty good with fine threads. I've gotten pretty good at getting them started. Just going really slow and not putting any down pressure. Now we'll take this bit out, put it in this handy dandy little 5/16 and 1/4 inch right angle bit driver, and make sure that we are snug enough. Not too snug, but you don't want them so loose because the saws vibrate a lot. You don't want them so loose that they're going to vibrate themselves loose. My brake is on right now. Brake off. Okay, I think we're good. There we go. That completes the repairs and replacement parts on the 460. One thing that I have showed you guys in the past, and I'll show you again here, is the tab. Whoops. The tab down here on the casing, on this part of the casing, broke off. So I took a piece of stainless steel and made a plate to hold the dog. You can see that piece that's missing right here. And that dog is on there very firmly. I mean, it's really on there. So I'm not worried about it coming loose or causing me any issues in that respect. I got to straighten this out a little bit. After I straighten that out, we'll throw it back on, and then the saw will be back in business. So give me a couple minutes. Well, it'll be instantaneous for you guys because I'm going to pause the camera. We get things buttoned back up, we'll take it outside and start her up. So see you guys in a minute. Bit of wind out here, but you will certainly be able to hear the saw. I already warmed it up just because I didn't want this to take a blue million years, so I just put it on the run position, decompress, brake is on, scabbard is off, yanks. So there we go. It was just a quick fix. I've got stuff all over the lens. It'll probably show up in the video. Hang on, let me wipe it off with something orange. That's better than a paper towel. I kind of got in trouble for using a paper towel. Pretty nice day, but man is it hot out. Let's take it back inside and I will tell you guys everything that was done to this saw. It's been a while since this saw has made any kind of an appearance. In we go. Now, because of the case being broke, I got this saw for a Stihl. I mean, really inexpensive. Let's do it this way. Sorry guys, I know you're moving all over everywhere. Don't worry, as soon as that Hero 5 gets here, it has auto stabilization. That's going to be the stuff. Well, let me shut the window or the door. But our lighting is okay. Alright, so what all I do to it? Well, when I got it, it was a running saw. Excellent compression. Mechanically, it was okay. It had a cracked clutch bell, so that got replaced. It had the incorrect side cover. Should have had a magnesium side cover, so that got replaced. It did not have the dogs on it at all on either side, and with a saw this big, you really should have the dogs on it. So, order a set of dogs, and like I showed you on the first part of this video, the case was broke right down here. That's weird. Look what it's showing. I'm not out there anymore. I don't know why it did that, but anyway. So the dogs got installed, and then I made the custom piece of stainless steel here to mount the inner dog. So we got all that straightened out. Put a new bell on, put the clutch on. Yeah, it's still doing it. I just started it, stopped it, and restarted it. So anyway, you know, new brake band, because there was no brake band on it when I got it. It had a 20-inch standard Roll-O-Matic E-bar. I replaced it with a, I believe it's a 25-inch Roll-O-Matic ES. Yes, 25-inch Roll-O-Matic ES. The difference between a Roll-O-Matic E and a Roll-O-Matic ES is the Roll-O-Matic E is 3 pieces of laminated steel put together, spot welded together, without a replaceable nose. I don't even know how much of this is even showing up in the video. I'm sitting here talking about the bar. The nose is replaceable on this, so if you wear the sprocket out, you can replace just the nose. Then the Roll-O-Matic ES is one solid piece of steel that's been milled. Your 050 groove has been milled. It's just one big beefy piece of steel, and they'll last a lot longer. So that was replaced. Then wanted to get just a little more oomph out of it, so I did a tiny little carb upgrade, and then added the dual port muffler instead of a single port. So, and the muffler was non-existent when I got it anyway, so dual port muffler, new air filter, new pull cord, and these are the Elasto Start pull cords, so they have essentially like a rubber bungee in the cord. Showing up because the camera, see how that stretches there? Just helps take the shock out of it when you're pulling it if it happens to grab, because it's such a high compression engine. Everything else was a-okay with the saw, but like I say, new clutch bell, new magnesium side cover, new inner bar guide plate, dogs, bar, chain, made that repair, dual port muffler, and overall what I wound up putting into this saw was what I saved on the saw because of that broken tab. So initially, you know, you guys can do your own research, and MS460 Magnum's gonna set you back a bill or 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 or 8, and initially it was, but when I discovered this, I went back to Kyle at my beloved pawn shop and showed him what was going on with this, and he gave me 300 back on it. That 300 enabled me to go through and do all of the modifications using that 300, and I still had a few bucks left over. So there you go. That's not too bad, 6.5 minutes. This is your friendly neighborhood Zippo. I'm just kind of piddling. This is Saturday, June 17th. I've just been kind of piddling today. I didn't do much yesterday. I was just real achy. Felt like I was about to come down with the flu. But no flu, so that's a good thing, right? I went to the grocery, if that counts. But close my can't twist clamp here and set it back up. You guys give me some video suggestions. I know that I need to put an entire Briggs cast iron together. So if today permits, I know I've got a porch swing to hang for a neighbor. But if today permits, I may gather everything up and have it all sitting here and ready so that Sir Rooney will finally have his video of assembling a Briggs cast iron. The one that I'm going to actually be assembling is a Briggs 23AB, which has a horseshoe coil instead of the 2-leg or 3-leg coil. No, well, I don't need to show it to you. I'll show it to you in the video. But that one's going to go back together because when I took it apart, as I was disassembling it, I was noticing that motor had very little use to it. Very little use. So it was definitely worthy of reassembly and putting it back together. In fact, the hash marks in the stock cylinder bore, mind you, this is a motor that was made maybe 1961, 62. The hash marks for seating the rings are still in the bore. That's an engine that hasn't run much at all, so like I said, it's definitely worthy of putting back together. I hope this repair was something that somebody out there can benefit from. If you've gotten this far in the video and you enjoy the Zippo BABBLE, do me a favor, right down over here, a little picture of my Zippo Ranch sign. Click that subscribe button for me, and if you click subscribe, there's a little bell. If you click that bell, you'll get notifications every time I put a video up. And then, if this video was helpful for you, or you just enjoyed sitting and listening to me babble and looking at my ugly mug, right over here is a thumbs up button. If you didn't enjoy the babble, but you did enjoy what was going on here, toss a coin. If you want to hit the thumbs down, hit the thumbs down. If it turns, whatever, do whatever you want. But please, smash one of them. Hit that like button, hit the unlike button. It matters not to me. I just like to know that my content is appreciated and beneficial and something that you guys want me to continue. I know I babble a lot. Anybody that has been following me as long as many of you have knows I babble a lot. So you'll either hate it or love it, but I always try to make sure that there is good content in the video. That's going to round it out. This is your friendly neighborhood Zippo. I am still looking at the beginning of that video of the saw just sitting in the yard before I started it. Anyway, okay, that's enough of that. This is your friendly neighborhood Zippo. When I get the Hero 5, videos are going to get a lot better, I promise. Maybe not the content, but the video quality will get better. Alright guys, we'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here.